What's up? What's up? I was talking about Ethereum earlier. Kind of did pretty much what I said I would do. So we were looking at this trend line up here, and I said, don't buy it till we get a breakout. So we got a breakout right here, and got this little move here. Could have been had a good entry point right there, but I just got home, so I missed that one. But we did get a nice little double top right here, as you can see. It wicked up and then closed beneath there. And this one wicked up and it's also beneath there. Now, the bulls have been trying to take this thing back up, but I think this double top is probably going to hold. And we're going to get a retracement right down here to the 61.8 in the next half an hour or so. And we may only get down here to the 50%. Probably, I'm going to go ahead and put my buy in there because we got all of this all this support right here. As you can see, there's quite a bit right there. So I don't know if it'll get any lower than that. So we'll go ahead and draw ourselves out what this trade looks like. Now we're going to set our stop back down here underneath the start of our fib tool here. If it drops below there, then this wave is not correct. However, we should see this move up to the 1.618 level. So if I reverse this, and we can get an idea where our target's going to be. I'll set it right up there, and we're looking at a 2-to-1. Not bad. I like to trade the bigger ones personally, but I'll probably go ahead and take a nice little 2-to-1 here. Yeah, let's take a look at the indicators too. Yeah, steadily increasing volume. Like to see that. I would probably draw a nice little trend line here too. Yep. Nice little trend line this is bouncing off of. So I'd like to see it kind of dip back down and get a little bit closer to there, which it will do as it corrects back down with that double top. Yep, you can see the bulls fighting for it, man. You think they're going to get through? I don't think so. Not yet. That's an all-time high on Bitcoin, as you can see. Ethereum to Bitcoin has never been this high before. Of course, the Ethereum USD chart's a little bit down since Bitcoin had that big correction today. Man, we lost like 300 bucks in Bitcoin today, bro. Crazy shit. Look at Bitcoin. Let's go pull this up. Dang. See it topped up over here. 29.75. Then we got this huge move down all the way to almost less than 2,500. Yeah, we could probably draw ourselves a nice little trend line here too. Gotta bounce off there. Yeah, that's a breakout already. Yeah, maybe not. I don't see any volume. Something like that. Go ahead and draw like this. Yeah, that's probably a little bit more accurate. In fact, I could probably stretch this out here. Yeah, nah, I don't like that. Go ahead and leave it there. So here's our downtrend. And we could even make ourselves a nice little trading range here. Remember, in a downtrend, we always draw our channels from resistance, not support. And we can match it up right about there. There's our trading channel for Bitcoin. And we could trade, we could be shorting this right now, take it down to here. And it's probably going to find support right around this 2,500 psychological level. And that would probably be a good place to re-enter as well. as this trend is overall bullish, despite the slight little correction today. We'll pull this up on an hourly. Nice, healthy correction, man. I like to see that. Of course, I don't like losing money, but gotta understand this thing can only go up so far, so fast. And the quicker it goes up and the crazier it is, the bigger our corrections are. So let's go ahead and draw ourselves a nice little trend line here. Since this is an uptrend, we're going to draw it from support. And as you can see here on the daily chart, we got a wick close yesterday just beneath this trend line. And, well, I guess this is the new daily candle. I think it opens at 3 p.m. my time. 7 o'clock now, so about 5 hours worth there. Not a whole lot, but the bulls have definitely regained control, it looks like. So, I mean, Bitcoin wouldn't be a bad buy, for a couple day-long trade. Of course, my overall strategy is to hold Bitcoin as my long-term holding, just because it's been able to prove its resiliency over 9 years. But if we go ahead and draw ourselves a nice little fib tool here, gives us an idea where the next target is. Yeah, believe it or not, guys, we are headed to 3672. $3,600 for a Bitcoin. Can you believe it? Gonna be there. Give it a couple days, man. Bitcoin's on a tear, guys. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Completely ridiculous. You'd think the scaling debate and the soft fork thing would have. I mean, that's I would say it's probably somewhat to do, with the correction, you know. But I mean, it's tough to say. This is just markets acting the way markets act. But yeah, we can draw ourselves a decent little trend line there. You can see all these candles held on to it pretty hard. So I'd say that's a pretty. So I mean, theoretically, we could even see Bitcoin drop down here, the 2300 range. I kind of doubt it, but well, no. Let me reverse this. Put it back where the original would be. 61.8. Where do we have that at? Do that. 2277. Is that what it says? Yeah. 2277, guys. Can you believe it? Bitcoin's gonna be back down. Well, I'm gonna say there's a lot of support right here at the 50%. So let's say 2410. That's where I'm calling this correction to. And we're gonna get a couple days worth of it. Not a big deal. Honestly, a great place to pick up some more if you've been looking for an area to re-enter on Bitcoin. If you're the kind of smart person that doesn't like to buy at all-time highs, that's the way to do it. So I'd be looking to buy in right around this area. We should see a retracement here for most of the day. The bulls took back over, but I think this downtrend has solidified itself. I don't know. Go back to that hourly chart and kind of get an idea. Yeah, we don't have a breakout yet, so it's gonna try, but it's gonna fall back down. Yeah, we could theoretically short this thing down all the way to at least 2400. So why don't we go ahead and draw that trade out? Let's see, we'd be looking, change this to short, and we'd be looking to enter right around here at the top of the trend line trading channel, and we'd be looking for a target zone about right there on the 50%, about 2400. Yeah, I closed just above. I would close my trade just above that. I'm still at 2415. And we can set a real tight stop on this. See, there's some pretty strong resistance in this area, as well as the trend line itself. I mean, we could set look at that, 2.29%. We got a 4.2 risk to reward ratio. That means $100. You bet $100, you might lose fucking 2% of that, 2.29% of that. Lose $2.29. and the upside potential is a 10% gain. So, looking to lose $10 and make, or lose a couple bucks and make $10 just by putting $100 into that trade. You see, guys, this is how we do it on a daily basis. Like, you don't have a whole lot of trading capital to work with. It's not the end of the world. Like, you can build that up in just a couple of days by getting these trades right. By just reading these charts and learning how to do it. And that's kind of what my mentorship program's all about. I want to show you how to identify these opportunities and profit from them. And you don't have to have a whole lot of money to start out with. That's the reason I love these markets. Like, anybody can do this. Like, you don't have to have 10 grand to put into a day trade. Like, if you got 20 bucks, 100 bucks, 200 bucks, like, and you just, want to see what happens. Like, if you get involved with me, I can show you how to make that 200 bucks into 500 bucks, 1,000 bucks. And then once you got a little bit more capital, it's on, dude. Like, you can sit here and just sit at the freaking computer and make your money, and you don't have to uh worry about a boss calling you into work. You don't have to worry about having to be somewhere at a certain time, setting your alarm to get up at a certain time. Like, this is what we can do here, and it's not hard. Um, I feel like I'm pretty proficient at this now, and I mean it's taken me a little bit of time, but really not that much in the grand scheme of things. Like, I mean, it's possible for anyone. I really believe that. And anyways, let me move back over here to Ethereum. Have myself a couple of margarita, a couple of glass of wine now. So what? Yeah, there's wine.
Where's the wine?
I got you wine.
You got me wine?
I got us wine.
You didn't even tell me there was wine.
Can you give me some?
Yeah, where's the wine? Nigga,
It's on the table.
the table?
You were drunk last night.
I was drunk as fuck last night.
Oh, but yeah, Ethereum. Like, oh, what do I want to do with this thing, man? We got a nice breakout. I guess, huh? Yeah. Um. Yeah. So I mean, this is going to continue. I mean, like, yeah, it's a double top and all that. That just means that we're going to get the opportunity to buy in down here again. Whereas I was thinking this thing might break out here and then fall back down to support and we have to buy here. But we ought to be able to buy right here. And I bet the next time it comes up here, man, there's not going to be a whole lot of sellers left. I mean, you'll notice that this is a little bit higher than this, just a tiny little bit. That's showing us that the sellers are losing ground. The bears are losing ground. The bulls are winning this. And I mean, Ethereum has been bullish as all hell for the last week, man. I mean, it's just been ridiculous. And it's not showing signs of topping out. It really isn't. I mean, if we go out here to the weekly chart, like, yeah, let me go ahead and hide all these drawing tools and indicators and stuff so we can actually get a good look at this thing. Oh, where's the button? There we go. Thank you. But like, as you can see, this thing is strong. I mean, look at this. We got 5 green candles in a row. Um, and this one, I mean, these tiny little wicks, like, slows it down a little bit, but I mean, this is a weekly chart, dude. I mean, these are huge moves. Like, look at the size of these candles. Let me measure them. Like, this last candle, I don't know exactly when this weak candle started. This is a 32% move. Like, this one here, I mean, these are huge moves that Ethereum's making. If we were to just measure this one, what the hell is this? Oh, I remember that. It was weird. I'm not gonna count that. Let's go ahead and take it from here. But yeah, like, you could have bought in down there, and we're looking at a 235% gain in a month, a little over a month. Like, there are people that, bought Ethereum. I got a friend of mine who bought Ethereum on my advice, just in March, and this is Bitfinex, so they don't have a long term chart. We got this on another. Here we go, Polo. Polo will have a little more info. Yeah, this goes back through 2015. So yeah, I mean, look down here in March, like we got him in right around here, and now he's up here. I mean, I think he bought. I'm not sure if it was 10 ether or some other ether. Oh shoot, I think it was about 10. Might have been 5. I can't remember. But it was $40, man. $40. Oh, this is 12/26. Hang on. Where's March? There we go. Yeah, week of March 6th, week of March 13th. Might have been end of March and somewhere around here. We got him in right around here, and he's up 370%. Like, this is what we can do for you. Like, this is this is not hard to learn, and I want to show you how to make a living doing this, because I mean it's not difficult. Easy to read these charts, and you just got to get a little bit of capital get together. And like, it's not going to happen overnight. You're gonna have to put some time into it, some work into it. Um, but I mean, like, imagine where you could be in 2 years. Like, if you were to consistently do this, and consistency is, I mean, persistence and uh, just never giving up. I mean, that's what it takes. Like, you're not going to get there by doing this for a month, but if you work at it, consistently, and I can show you how to do that, like, you'll get there. So I was taking a look at this on the weekly chart, and I don't think it's going to top out yet, but we can get ourselves another 200 and 300%. That's what I'm looking for. See, Ethereum will correct. I mean, as I said, it's not really showing much signs of slowing down right now. I mean, you might be able to say that. I mean, this candle. I mean, this is a weekly chart. I mean, we have no idea where this candle is going to end up. It could be up here. Um, Basically, say that 500 is a huge psychological number. So why don't we go ahead and say that by the end of the week, Ethereum's going to be up at $500. I bet by the time this candle closes. What we're going to be looking for is a re-entry here around the 61.8 to the 78.6% fib levels. Um, Believe it or not, that's 137 to $214. This is just what the charts say. Um, so, you should be excited that while Ethereum is $400 right now, we will have the opportunity to get back in, probably somewhere in this area, 137 to 214. And furthermore, let's go ahead and draw this trade out. See, the way to do this is to work it on all time frames. So you want to hold a good amount of your money in these long-term swing trades where you're making 200%, 300%. You hold a decent percentage of that in those, and then obviously you've got your long-term holdings with Bitcoin. I would say Monero is another, and there's a couple lines of thought. There really are. Some people are what we call Bitcoin maximalists. And that's essentially saying that, we cannot trust any of the other coins to provide the same kind of resiliency that Bitcoin has been able to provide. Um, I I don't know. I mean, I haven't done as much as I'd like to with the fundamental analysis, but I can tell you that Monero, one, it's been around for a minute. I don't know exactly how long, um, but nearly about the same amount of time as Bitcoin has. And obviously it hasn't had any of the gains that Bitcoin has, but it hasn't had any of the adoption that Bitcoin has had. I mean, we have Bitcoin ATMs going up every single day. There are businesses who accept Bitcoin. More businesses are added every single day. It is becoming a huge thing. So it is my opinion that Bitcoin is really what you want to hold on to for now. Um, we might, like I think that diversifying, you shouldn't have all your eggs in one basket, so to speak. Diversifying is a good thing, but just keep in mind that Bitcoin has proven itself, and no matter what you hear about all the uncertainty, the doubt with the user activated soft fork, we're in a good position. Like if it corrects 1,000 points. I mean, it's literally just an opportunity to get Bitcoin under $2,000. I mean, I would love the opportunity to purchase Bitcoin under $2,000. That's this is good. This is a good thing. I don't see, I don't see the split that they're talking about. I don't see that happening. I've gotten questions about, the August 1st event, and there are a lot of people that are spreading uncertainty and, doing the FUD, the fear, uncertainty, doubt. That's I think it's BS, man. I really do, because this is a little tiny little thing compared to what Bitcoin's been through. I mean, during the Mount Gox thing, uh, uh, Bitcoin was all the way up above $1,000, and it retraced all the way down to $100, and it's still here, worth 3,000 almost, or it was the other day, yesterday. Fuck. Um, we can we can rely on Bitcoin, and you got to trust in it. Um, I'm gonna say something that's a little unpopular, and I might lose some friends because of it. But Ethereum, like, you need to be careful because Ethereum, when it was launched, it was sold as what any global regulatory agency would refer to as an illegal securities fraud. I mean, literally. Like, um, is Ethereum a scam? I don't really think so. In a way, it is. I mean, by definition, it is a Ponzi, but it has it has real life applications. It has use applications. Um, I don't. I haven't done enough research into it to decide that I'll hold it long term. Um, but it has a lot of potential for growth over the next couple of years. So, I mean, I'm probably I need to do more research is what it comes down to because there's probably opportunity there. Now I'm getting over a cold. Oh yeah, my throat, man. Getting talked too much today, but um, so yeah, looking at this Ethereum trade here, um, this is probably going to take a couple months, judging by how it's gone over the past. But we should get, and I mean I'm not going to try to call the top, but say it's 500. Let's just pick a random number. Say the top's 500, and it's possible, depending on where this candle closes, if we get more of a doji-like structure, um, if this candle body ends up closing a little bit lower than where it's at, if we get a close this week on this weekly candle around, around the open's here at, move this thing so I can see it. Yeah, we got the open here at 343. You can see all that up here. That's what this is. Yeah, so we got an open at 343. If it closes at or around that level, that's going to be a strong bearish sign that the Ethereum thing is running out. And $400, I mean, like we've currently the price at 396 here on Coinbase. Um, we got a wick up there, a high of 420, and if we were to go here onto the hourly chart, let this thing load. My internet is terrible. Can't believe I pay so much money for shitty internet. But yeah, we got this one wick up here into 420, and then it closed 371. And then we got another candle. We got this huge resistance line here at 400. I really doubt that this rally is over. I mean, there is, you guys can feel it. I know you can feel it. I can feel it. The excitement that's behind Ethereum right now, it's not going anywhere. I mean, people are going to FOMO, FOMO, FOMO. You're missing out. Like, they are going to keep buying Ethereum because, I mean, there are people calling $1,000 Ethereum. There are people calling that Ethereum is going to be equal to the price of Bitcoin. I think that's ridiculous, but possible. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe Ethereum will catch Bitcoin, but I highly doubt it. I mean, it's made some huge moves, and it's going to have to correct. And I mean, while Bitcoin has also been somewhat parabolic, um, it's trading within a channel that it's held for years, man. Like, this is not that out of the ordinary for Bitcoin. Like, if you go out here onto a weekly chart for Bitcoin, and I've shown this a little bit before, but um, gosh, I need to redraw some of these lines. This is on a log chart too. I highly recommend using logarithmic charts. I think that a lot of the times, I mean, obviously look at both, but a lot of the times these trends tend to follow a little bit more based on percentage rather than actual price gain. That's all a logarithmic chart is we're looking at the percentage difference. But yeah, I mean, as you can see here, this this right here started in 2015. This current bull trend that we're in, it started in 2015. I mean, this is all normal, and there's something to be said about this parabolic rise here since March, since the ETF projection. Um, there's something to be said about that, and perhaps this will be. Um, they were calling the end of the rally a little while ago. We got that last correction. In fact, if we were to zoom in here, this one here, this candle with the huge wicks, that was when we got that big correction a couple weeks back. But all in all, I mean, this is following. Let me go ahead and redraw this trend line a little bit better. You can about draw it like that. Maybe bring this side down a little. Yeah. But as you can see, we got this strong bullish trend line supporting this now. And this could very well be our new trend line as Bitcoin continues to be adopted more around the world. I'm not trying to talk forever. How long have I been talking already? I don't know. Um, but basically, guys, I mean, I could sit here and just look at charts with y'all all day, but this is what I kind of want to do with my mentorship program. Um, I don't have a huge, strict agenda that we're going to follow, so to speak. I've got some plans, but really, what I want to do is work with y'all one on one. I mean, just looking at what questions do you have about what coins are you holding? What are you interested in? What are you excited about? And we'll kind of get together on it. We'll talk about it. I'm not here to be the expert. I'm just here to help guide you along the path that I've been down here for a good portion of this year. Um, this is um, I'm not gonna talk forever, guys. We'll just leave it at that. I want to work with each of y'all personally, one on one, and I'm charging a very, very inexpensive fee because I want to help you. I really do. Like, um, obviously I can use any bit of capital I can get to put into these markets, and there's definitely, like, I mean, I will say it without any kind of guilt or shame. I would like to make money through this business model. However, there's a reason I'm not charging $50 an hour, $100 an hour. Um, Good traders can get away with that. I believe I could get away with that, but um, I want to make it affordable for all people around the world. And um, with that being said, guys, let's just you know, let me help you. Let me help you. Um, we can do this. We can make the lives that we want for ourselves. Um, be free from a job and be making the kind of money that most people will only dream of. All it takes is a little commitment, a little dedication, and you can be there too. It's really not that difficult to learn. Um, but I'm gonna stop talking, guys. Thanks for watching. Please feel free if you like the videos that I'm posting. I'm planning on doing this a little bit more often. Um, Please like, subscribe, share. Um, Makes it easier for other people to find us. What I'm trying to do is build a global community of people who have big dreams and have been unable to accomplish them so far just because they haven't found the right vehicle. This is the right vehicle, guys. Um, Stop putting it off. Stop making excuses. Um, just, just, I mean, just do it.